Oh, look
That's
at ours
running.
started.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. So,
Hi.
hi.
I'm Tom.
I'm Gail, and we are
Artisan, and now we'd like to welcome you to our new channel, because what we're going to be doing is a little bit different than the usual eBay reseller twisty kind of thing. We're going to put a little different spin on it and talk about basically rescuing art from Goodwills and
art
estate sales.
and other things.
And other things,
Glass.
yeah. I mean, art has so many different faces. It could be a beautiful cup and saucer. It could be a plate. It could be a painting. It could be a little Frankenstein sculpture made by a kid. That was absolutely charming.
We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that in another episode.
Yes.
But that's us.
And yeah, what,
This is
what
what
else?
we do.
Well,
This is what we're going to do.
this is what we're doing now, and we're enjoying it. And you too can sell rescued items. So we kind of want to get into that a little bit.
The main thing is rescue the damn things. Keep them if you want. We're going to keep a bunch of stuff.
We're keeping stuff too.
We keep stuff.
Anyway, a lot of things
don't
we sell, and
some stuff we sell, some stuff we keep.
That's right.
You never know.
Never know. We love it. We keep it.
So
Well, we
thanks
love a lot of it.
Yeah, we love almost all of
Anyway.
it, or we wouldn't buy it in the first place.
Well, currently, we're really interested in Japanese woodblock prints. So we'll be talking,
One rabbit hole we run down
That's one
is
rabbit.
Japanese woodblock prints.
and they're awesome.
We do lots and lots of rabbit holes, and if you ever get into this kind of thing, you will end up in lots and lots of rabbit holes too. We've been in so many, we've got a cease and desist order from the rabbits
Yeah.
to stop going in their rabbit holes.
That's true.
But that's a whole nother story, and we'll let our lawyers explain that.
All right.
So thanks for joining us.
Yes, thank you for joining us. Bye. Okay, so this is the art in question here. This is the case of the missing Hokusai. And
This is the story of the Katsushika Hokusai print Fuji in summer at Inagiri. And
it does have some color in it, so you cannot really see it.
there's some pinks up here, but mostly it's blacks and whites and grays.
And this is just a copy because we sold the actual art.
Yeah.
And we want to tell that story. Or I'm going to let Tom tell that story because Tom's a better storyteller. So,
Not really. But
yeah, he is. But anyway, so that's what we're going to talk about. We wanted to get a good picture of it for you so that you'll know what we're talking about. And here's the story.
Okay, here we go. Case of the missing Hokusai.
Do we need coffee?
We
We should have
do
coffee.
need coffee.
Or wine or something.
Coffee sounds really good. Is it like a Milano cookie?
Milano cookies and coffee.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay,
go do that.
pause.
I'll get the cookies while Tom's getting his coffee. These are my favorite cookies. Actually, the mint chocolate's my favorite. But these are good. Product placement. Batman's a cat. Okay. Should I hold this up while you tell the story?
No. I mean, you can hold it up one time, like that. I didn't realize we were already filming.
Oh yeah, I was getting the cookies.
Well, I was staging other things. I was getting a nice piece of Franciscan pottery, masterpiece china in the Monaco pattern. Put the cookies on.
Oh, sorry.
So that, like that.
You need two cookies. You need like a bunch of cookies on a plate. You don't just have one.
Well, that just shows who the hostess is here.
Okay, but anyway, get to the story.
Oh.
I'm ready.
Well, I mean, I need to sit out of my official vintage Hopalong Cassidy
Mine's
arcing mug here
Corning
from the John Lennon Imagine collection.
John Lennon here.
So, as we were saying,
These are some of the cubs we rescued.
Collectibles and rescues happen everywhere in many shapes, sizes, and forms.
Anyway, so we found this Hokusai.
This Hokusai here, which is
This is a paper that
Summer Fuji.
represents the Hokusai.
And the title of it is Summer Fuji in Inage Ryo. It's from the Falcon Feather edition of Hokusai's collected drawings that was originally published about in 1835, and there was a edition called the Falcon Feather because it was inscribed on the front page with a falcon feather. So basically we actually found one of the original prints and at an estate sale, I believe, right? We were wandering around and we went, oh, look at that nice woodblock. And when we looked at it more closely, we went, oh, this is a very nice woodblock. So we brought it home and put it up for sale for $675 roughly.
I think so, which is probably too low, but
Yeah, it might be a bit low, but by the same token, a fair price for it. And it's a very nice, very vintage, very antique, nice woodblock print by the master himself, Katsushika Hokusai. And when we sold it, it went to a nice lady who lived in Martha's Vineyard in Massachusetts.
she was very excited to get it.
And for entertainment value, we'll have Gail say Massachusetts now.
Massachusetts.
She cannot do it, but that's fine.
Massachusetts.
It's never happened. But anyway, the lady, apparently, Martha's Vineyard is also so hoity-toity. They don't allow just mail carriers and package deliverers to come on the island and walk around. So she had to use a parcel locker in Oak Bluffs, Massachusetts. And we shipped the item. Everything appeared to be going well. And we got a delivery notice that said it was put in the parcel locker at 10:58 a.m. on Wednesday. And we went, oh, good. Thank goodness it made there safely. Because, you know,
I forgot.
oversight.
I forgot when I was packing it. We packed very well and securely, and that's what I was focused on. And I forgot to add insurance to this particular piece.
So
That's probably worth over $1,000 easily.
and it went out the door with basically $100
No
insurance.
So
on
I
it.
was just crossing my fingers,
We're like,
hoping it would get
please
there.
get there, okay?
And usually, we haven't had any problems with lost mail at all.
UPS is great.
We love UPS,
We
and
do love UPS.
so no problems there. But anyway,
Made it, and this one we had to ship USPS because
they didn't deliver
UPS couldn't go onto Martha's Vineyard. So it ends up at the post office in Oak Bluff, Massachusetts. Gets delivered. We're like, yay, that's good. The lady contacts us and says, I went to pick up the Hokusai and
It's not there.
we're like, oh crap.
Oh,
No,
No.
say this is not
And
this
we
what's
just
going
knew
on here.
that the money we'd already spent was going to have
This
to
is
be
this is
delivered back
not
to
good.
her.
This is not good. Are we gonna have to do a refund on this? This is not good.
We were very upset, and so was she.
Yeah.
And so I told her we would look into it. We called the postmaster.
Yeah.
They,
We asked her to open a case with the police if she could.
Um,
And of course, it's a federal crime. It's actually a felony to mess with the delivery of mail. But we contacted eBay right off the bat and said, okay, do we need to do a refund? What do we need to do? How can you guys get involved to help out? eBay said, no, it got delivered. You guys are out of the picture. You're in the clear. You don't have to do anything.
So that was
all
a
you have to
relief.
do is commiserate with the poor lady who lost the art. So basically, that's the story until 48 hours later. And I'll let Gail pick up from there.
Well, she went to pick it up, and it wasn't there. So that she went the next day,
It was 2 days later.
2 days later, and they said somebody
It magically
had returned
reappeared.
it.
Magic.
So for the few hours that it was missing, she was just
Horrified.
heartbroken. She has a
Heartbroken.
collection of Hokusai,
And
and she loved this one.
there's
and,
not many of these around. So.
And she just was devastated, I think, would be an understatement. She was.
I was too, because I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want to see a beautiful
We didn't want it floating
piece of
around.
art like this getting stolen by some schmuck who has no idea what it
what
is.
it was, and so.
And apparently, between us and eBay and her, it either ignited a fire under somebody who said, "I better put this back," or it was simply lost and on a shelf somewhere, and it just
we
got
were
thrown into the parcel bin
truly
where it's
calling
supposed to be.
everybody we could, and just short of the FBI, and she was getting ready to open a police case.
But we said this channel would be about horror stories.
That was one
And
horror
this
story.
is pretty horrifying.
We have some-
If you're a reseller and this happens, it's horrifying.
We have a few of
But it
those
does have a
kinds
happy
of
ending.
stories. But if you're into selling, don't let anything like that dissuade you. Dissuade, is that a word?
Dissuade is a good word.
And I just sometimes I wonder why we do this.
Because
And
it's really fun, it's rewarding. We have learned so much.
We've learned a lot, and
I mean, it's incredible.
we keep learning, and
Yeah.
it's probable that many of you will have more information on this piece of art than even we do,
Mhm.
even with all the rabbit holes we went down.
Yeah.
So
Through up, down,
we love
in
your
and out.
suggestions, your comments, anything you have to offer, things you want to ask, whatever. We're just really kind of keeping this free flowing, kind of just, we didn't
Stream of
dress
consciousness,
up.
roll with it.
He didn't shave.
I didn't
We're
shave.
trying to
I
just
got out
be
my
us,
Bill Murray.
and that's
I'm
the way we want this channel to go.
suspicious.
So, and we're gonna try to keep these to under 10 minutes probably,
Yeah.
just the stories, so you don't get bored.
And on tonight's episode, please forgive the background noise.
There's a lot of
We're out on the
background noise.
patio. It's over 100 degrees in Texas, even after sunset. Right now, it's probably 98 degrees out here, and our air conditioner unit is basically on the other side of a brick wall over here.
So there's
It's
a
a
lot
little
of
bit noise.
Maybe we'll get better at this too. We're
Yeah.
hoping to get better at this and provide the stories you want to hear, whatever that might be.
We'd really love it if people subscribed and followed us, because
That
we
would be
intend to
great.
post, at least one video per week.
Yes.
Doing at least one
Probably
story
more
and
if we
thing.
had-
and
but we have so many
never know.
stories, and so many of the stories are just, we get feedback. We get, people will write to us and say, "Thank you so much for finding that. How did you find it?" We live in Houston, so we have some good sources.
Our sourcing is
So
pretty
that
good.
helps. But you also kind of develop an eye for, these things.
Both of us had a pretty good eye for art before we even started this. And to just go back a little bit, we're almost to our 10-minute mark, but to go back a little bit,
Got 45
Gail
seconds.
started out on this back in, way back, over a decade ago,
Oh,
with
way
a
more.
pair of Fry boots that
Yeah.
she sold
the
on
fried
eBay.
boots stories is fun because I did not think they would sell, so I put them up for, I didn't know not to put them on auction, so I put them on auction for $25, and I thought, well, maybe they'll go for 30 or 35, and they went up over $150, and that was the first thing I sold, and I was, oh my gosh, this could be lucrative. But and then I started selling on Etsy and got sidetracked and sold jewelry for a while. So
It's been a
we're
sideline
coming
until
back
a couple
around
years
to-
ago. But now we're trying to make it into something more than that. And we're hoping this channel
Yeah.
will help that grow, as well as be
And we
educational
learn.
and
Yeah,
fun for
we'll all
anybody
learn
that
from
decides
this.
to tune in and watch us.
and we'd like to hear your stories.
Being
So-
crazy, yeah.
So anyway, that's our 10-minute mark. It's really
Yep.
a little bit over 10
A little bit over
minutes.
10 minutes. 10 minutes, 39
So
seconds.
thanks
Plus, we got a
for-
little bit of stuff on the front end of this and all that kind of thing. But
We have so many stories. So
We're new.
I hope you return, and we'll try to make this. We know we have one subscriber. Woo.
two.
Two.
We got two.
Two
Two subscribers.
And we just started it today. Anyway.
I begged them both to join, but
That's,
yeah.
it's our
let's-
friends. But
yeah.
anyway.
Open disclosure.
Yeah, you just hang in there with us, and we do have some good stories about reselling. So,
With that in mind, it was 11:11, which is always a great place to cut anything.
all right,
so.
cool. So thanks.
Thanks.
Bye.